What if I tell you that there is something I do that makes my imagination explode? I have traveled back in time, traveled through space to far unknown, undiscovered galaxies and to the future. This thing makes me fall in love ever so often and grow old with the man of my dreams. I have worked for the CIA, the FBI, and many different local police force, as well as the biggest and smallest armies of the world. I was also the villain, and sometimes I am so good at being bad it was almost sinful. Sometimes when I do this thing, I am the boss of Fortune 500 companies or the little boutique store on the corner. I have been beaten and shot, raped and kidnapped, abused in all the ways that it is possible to be abused. You might say, with all those things happening to me, why do I keep doing this? Well, I'll tell you why, and it is simple. I love reading. I love to read. I am a lover of books. I love it so much that when I get home and get a chance to relax, I am going right back to being a woman whose husband murdered her lover and is off to prison, leaving her to take care of 6 children in a vast wasteland with winter fast approaching and not enough food stored up in the barn. My closest neighbor's farm is now also without a man, for it is him that my husband has killed. I am a reader, and I love to feel a book in my hands, smell the pages, and hear them turn as I rush to find out what happened next. We live in a world where technology has replaced the need, desire, and fun of reading. As college students, we read only for the goal in sight, which is to get through the class to eventually gaining our degrees. We prefer to watch a movie or play a video game, which has made us very much ineffective readers. My love for books started at a very young age. I remember my mom taking me to the local library to get books, but the ones that she wanted me to get, that was for my age, I did not want. She said that she has no idea where I got this love for reading or for books, but as I got older, she realized that she could not give me chores indoors, as I would spend all day reading even the labels on stuff and not get any chores done. I still love to read, and I have read hundreds of books, from Harlequin to Mills and Boons, Kiss to mystery and suspense, thrillers, even comics like Archie and Jughead, Spider-Man, The Phantom, pretty much any book or paper with words written on them. Books are fun no matter what they are about, even though they might seem simple. It enhances our imagination and relieves stress. So how does reading enhances my imagination? According to WorldLiteracyFoundation.org, in an article published August of 2019, reading helps us practice imaginations by letting the words describe a certain image while the reader manipulates the picture in the mind. With having imagination, it leads to creativity, which brings about a new idea, and this leads to innovation. Without imagination, people would not be able to come up with new inventions and ideas that help to advance society. I have never yet sat down with a book with just the idea to develop my imagination or to be more creative, but the content of the book holds my interest and stimulates my imagination, and so in turn helps me to be creative. I have seen this imagination in me when I have to write a paper in school, maybe about a place I have never been to, or to summarize a book or a scene or a character. I have never seen this place or person that is spoken of in the book, but I imagine myself there, and so I am able to put myself in that place and experience it. I am also able to reduce my stress when I read, and this happens because I am able to relax. Reading almost always reduces my stress, as focusing on the written word pulls my mind away from the stress that I am experiencing. My brain transports itself to the characters in a different world with different people. This allows me to breathe and relax and be taken away by the words on the page, forgetting about all that is causing me stress. According to an article published by the University of Minnesota, Reading for Stress Relief, reading can reduce your stress by up to 6 to 8%. It works better than other relaxation methods, such as listening to music or drinking a hot cup of tea. This is because your mind is invited into a literary world that is free from the stressors that plagues your daily life. When my son was deployed to Afghanistan, I lost myself in books, but I made sure it was not books about wars or fighting or about being a son. Not even the newspaper, as that would upset me more. I read books about romance, long lost and unrequited love. Books about other things that I love to do, like cooking and decorating. Soon I realized that I could think about him being in Afghanistan and not having to catch my breath. Books are magic portals that connects us with people past or present and get us in touch with a dream. Book enhances our imagination and helps to reduce my stress levels. The next time you come across a book, do not judge it to be useless and boring because the cover is plain. Give it a try. You could be transported to magical kingdoms, find your true love, or be the dashing knight that defeat the evil that threatens the realm. You may even find a solution to the thing that is stressing you out. Don't judge a book, read a book.